Now, what's going on with you today? Happy New Year. It's January the 2nd, the first video, or I want to say the first commentary of this year. Just want to thank you guys so much for the support on my song, Told Myself, that came out yesterday. The reception has been crazy. With that being said, thank you guys for the support on that. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about the topic at hand, which involves Cardi B and why she doesn't deserve her fans. So you might have heard about the story. It kind of went viral a few days ago. Want to get my take on it. Now the story involves Cardi B. Okay, I'm sure you're familiar with Cardi B, the Bodak yellow connoisseur, Nicki Minaj's biggest fear. Obviously, I'm joking. The other day, Cardi B was involved in a little controversial situation with her fans. Long story short, Cardi B brutally disrespected her fans on social media for the whole world to watch, and she kind of addressed them in a very distasteful manner.
Shut the f up! And it's the same f***ing dump, my own fan base. The last time I got dragged was because my fan base. I don't see nobody talking but my own fan base. But y'all want to send me a bug just to talk on the timeline. Did I confirm all this with a man? No. So why the y'all keep talking?
And this was as a response to some controversy she's been involved in recently. Just some context behind the controversy she's been involved in. So a couple weeks ago, like 2 to 3 weeks ago, Cardi B confirmed that her and Offset have parted ways. She opened up about this on an Instagram live. I just don't know how to tell the world. I feel like today has been a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. I changed my mind, but it's been like this for a minute now. I just took it as a sign. I want to start 2024 fresh, open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, new beginning.
I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to I'm not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now, and I just took it as a sign. So I wanna start 2024 fresh, open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning.
So this was her essentially, confirming the rumors that her and Offset had split. And it's true, they're not together anymore. Why? I don't know. But they've obviously been in a very toxic relationship. Okay, anyone with who's paid attention knows exactly what I'm talking about. The amount of stories about infidelity, Offset a few years back getting caught donkey fucking a South African big booty model, and all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, it's out of this world. That's not only a toxic relationship, but it sounds like y'all not supposed to be together, man. Sounds like y'all not really that compatible, man. But what do I know? I'm trying to figure this shit out myself, so I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut about that for a second. Moving on, I digress. So them breaking up, I'm not really surprised. I've never really paid too much attention to celebrity relationships, but I have paid attention to Offset and Cardi B because, they just pop up on the timeline, unfortunately, against my will, kind of like Krishan Rock and Blueface, every, 2 to 3 business days. And what I've seen is, 2 people who try to appear as really picture perfect, but obviously they've had a lot of things going on behind the scenes that they've both, mostly Cardi B has spoken about. So that's the recent controversy, her and Offset, they've parted ways, and the media is talking a lot about this. I guess I'm joining them right now, right? So with the kind of fan base Cardi B has, obviously she's put herself out there a lot. She's revealed a lot about her personal life to her audience. And so a lot of them have, after this news came out, they've not only gotten very invested in everything that has to do with Cardi B, but on top of that, they've been digging to try to find out, is Cardi B back together with Offset? So what happened a few days ago is, after her fans went digging, a lot of them started piecing a couple different social media posts together. Apparently Offset and Cardi B, they kind of appeared to be in the same vicinity. These fans obviously need a job because goddamn, who the fuck does that? But so they started gathering all the pieces to the puzzle, and they said, wait a second, it looks like Cardi B and Offset are together. And they started tweeting about this. Now Cardi B got word of this, and she went live on Twitter, and she had a couple things to say to her fans. She went on this crazy, maniacal rant, going off on her fans for snooping too much. And this is what she said.
Leave me the f alone. Shut the f up. Stupid ass motherfuckers. I'm about to fucking unfollow all of y'all because that's all I see. Y'all my timeline. I'm searching my name. I'm trying to see anybody else talking. Nobody is talking but y'all. So shut the f up. All over my shut up. Y'all heard something out of my mouth? Did y'all heard that I'm back with a out my mouth? No. Fucking annoying. For 3 days, y'all been doing the same. Did I say I was back together with somebody? Did I say that? Did y'all heard that? Did I say it? Did he say it? No. Ken Barbie texted me. No, tell me to calm down. I told you to tell him, leave me the alone.
You dumb bitch need to stop talking about me. You dumb bitch need to stop talking about me on the social media. So as you could hear, Cardi B was screaming so loud it started echoing in her big ass mansion. I don't know about you, but I heard a lot of pain in that voice right there. That's probably why she went off like that on her own fans. The way she was talking to her fans, man, just threw me off. And the thing that also throws me off is the fact that her fans are taking all that verbal abuse. Like, these are the same people who are buying her records, going to her shows, buying her merch, supporting whatever she promotes on social media. These are literally the same people who helped her acquire that big ass mansion that she's screaming from. And then Cardi B is like maniacally cussing them out for what? Asking questions when she was the one who publicly put out her business out there for her fans to even know about in the first place? That doesn't make any sense. And I do understand that as a public figure, especially someone who's as famous as Cardi B, you may not necessarily want people to be talking about your business like that, right? But let's not forget, and this is going to bring me to the next point about Cardi B in a second, let's not forget that this is one of the reasons why Cardi B is in the position she's in. She's a personality whose popularity was fueled with the help of all these things outside of the music. And this is one of the ways that Cardi B has actually been able to sell a lot of her records throughout these last couple years. It's not that she's the most talented at all. It's that she knows how to get people invested in her personal life, i.e. her fans, and then in return, they support her records. So it ain't through the music itself, because, Cardi B doesn't make the best music, but she is a great entertainer outside of the music. Not a big fan of Cardi B at all, but, I can admit that she's a great entertainer, and she does, with the help of the things that she says, create a conversation, which ultimately, in the end, always benefits her. And that's one of the reasons why she's actually been able to maintain the position she's at right now. Because people forget this, by the way, but Cardi B started off on her journey to becoming famous through Love and Hip Hop, a reality TV show, which to me at least is one of the worst forms of entertainment, particularly that form of reality TV show. And on that reality TV show, the kind of behavior she was exhibiting, the way she was talking to her fans on this Twitter live, that's essentially what made Cardi B pop off on the internet in the first place. Because people are very attracted to toxicity. That's one thing I've learned from reality TV shows. Because I can't stand that type of content, but it has a huge audience. And that's probably the same reason why I can't stand Cardi B on a personality level. But then again, Cardi B is very famous and she has a lot of fans. So that should tell you something. I think one of the reasons why Cardi B is always going to have a fan base is because a lot of these people who follow her today, they've been following her for damn near a decade, ever since she popped off on Love and Hip Hop. And the same reason they liked her back then is the same reason why they like her today. No matter the level of toxicity she displays, these people who've been following her, they're always going to come right back to her. So she can speak to them in any kind of tone because they have such a bond with her personality from all aspects. They're always going to stick around. By the way, isn't this what kind of trauma bonding is? A trauma bond is when a person forms a deep emotional attachment with someone that causes them harm. Is Cardi B perhaps doing perhaps some kind of emotional damage to the fans that are sticking around and are taking all this verbal abuse coming from her? That's a good question, right? Just keep in mind that a lot of these people who support someone like Cardi B, a lot of them are very young people. So a lot of times we're not talking about grown adults. A lot of times we're talking about like minors, like little kids, little children. So if that's what's going on psychologically, then obviously they don't even know how it's affecting them mentally. Now, if that's the case, by the way, that would obviously kill the argument that I had earlier, which is a lot of these people have been following her since 2015. Not very likely that we're talking about the same demographic in her audience. That aside, however, personally, I think fans got to have a little more self-respect, and that goes for all fan bases out there. I mean, this is something that we've seen in the past. Artists disrespecting their fans isn't something that's unheard of. Some of y'all might remember this story, but Kid Cudi sometime back over a year ago was essentially beefing with his fans on Twitter because they liked a cover that he didn't use for one of his songs that he put out. Not only did he call one of his fans bogus, but he decided to take down a song that he put up on SoundCloud down because his fans liked the other version more. Kind of childish, honestly, but I'm not even going to hold that over Cudi's head because maybe he was in, a dark place at the time or whatnot. I don't really know, right? That doesn't obviously excuse his behavior, but, maybe if he was going through something and maybe if he wasn't in the best headspace, you would kind of understand the response if that was really the case, right? With that being said, the behavior was just really weird and off-putting. So fans need to start putting their money where their mouth is, because the way I look at it is, if your favorite artist disrespects one fan, to me, I look at that and I say, they just disrespected their entire fan base. Because what's the difference between one fan and the next fan? That one fan who they were talking to, or in Cardi B's case, like 10 different fans in this particular live, they just happen to be the recipients of that energy that she had for them. So they might as well just say, hey, everything I'm saying, this applies to all of y'all who are supporting me. Once you get to a certain level though, like Cardi B, since she's, beyond made it in the industry, it doesn't really matter what happens, what she does or what she says. She's always going to have a platform and she's always going to be, sitting pretty at the top. It is what it is. Anyway, any thoughts on this Cardi B conversation? If you can do me a favor and like the video if you made it this far, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, Happy New Year. Hope 2024 is a good year for you. If last year wasn't good, well, this year gonna be good, okay? Because I said it, okay? It's gonna be a good year for you, okay? Let's speak that into existence. Anyway, appreciate you guys for joining me today. Catch you on the next one. See you in the comment section below and talk to you soon. Peace. I'm out.